Hey everybody, welcome! Falcon, the Spatials. We are here taking a look at the Spatials, which is a game that's in early access right now. It's version 2.3 alpha at the moment, and honestly, this is a game that, looking at developers' blogs, see what they want to actually achieve in the end product itself, which isn't too far off from now, as a matter of fact. It's a game that's honestly very fun as it is already, but considering all the additions they want to add, I'm only thinking, wow, it's going to get even better than it already is. In case you're wondering what Spatials is all about, that's a very good question to ask, obviously. I'm over here rambling about. The Spatials is kind of like think of a space colonization type of game, almost something akin to space-based DF9, although that game's been kind of abandoned by now, so probably not the best comparison. Let's go with Startopia, an older type of game, but still a really fun game, and that's probably the best suggestion I could give you to kind of compare the Spatials to. But it also has its own little individual style itself, which I actually enjoy. There's a lot of combat in the game too, so there's a lot of RTS elements, a lot of classes you can kind of use their different skills, a lot of skills to kind of equip. It's a really fun game. Let's actually take a look at it here really quickly then. Let's go into new game. I'm over here talking enough. 5781 AD, Human Federation's headquarters, Earth. Greetings, officer. Your outstanding work as a rank 5 bureaucrat has been noticed by your superiors. You have been chosen to build and lead a new station in an uncharted corner of the galaxy, which is kind of what I touched on. Explore the surrounding systems and their planets, discover the resources, and deal with any opposition. You have the trust of the Human Federation. Knowing that, this is kind of like your startup point right here. This is going to be like the spaceport itself. This is where normally, once you have the actual space shuttle itself, visitors from other planets will come and kind of visit your colony, spend some money, etc, etc. But however, to do that, you have to have some resources. You have to have like a hotel, places for them to sleep, places for them to come over here and eat, and also set up shops to sell different space items, you know, whether it's fuel, whether it's space parts for, you know, repairs and things of that nature. You definitely want to have that all involved with them. We could right now start building some stuff, like, you know, you have a corridor, we could build a corridor to another spaceport. We can make a warehouse to kind of increase this space bar over here. We'll talk about this later, though. And there's also, make our barracks so we can start sleeping, getting our people some rest. However, before we even touch on this, I mentioned the RTS, and I'm really excited about that because unlike other space games itself, you don't really do a lot of exploration outside of your own colony, and this game does have a lot of exploration outside of it. So, before we even build anything over here, there's also, by the way, a tech tree. And this is going to be really important because the tech tree is actually what's going to unlock all the extra things you're going to be able to build. Right now, as you can see, it's kind of really basic, right? You're kind of like, oh, this is all you build? That's kind of boring. Oh, I'll contraire my friend. There is a lot of build, however, it's up to you to unlock it, which you actually unlock using tech points or research points, one or the other. And that all requires a certain amount of items and credits. So right now this requires 150 credits. We have the money for that, obviously, because you start off with 10,000. It also requires 2 research points, which is something that you acquire by doing missions and colonization little fiascos over here. So, for instance, if we came over here, we could do Verdac, which is the one it's telling me to do. If we go over here, we'll actually get another research point. We need 2 to unlock the first tech tree, which is something we want to do before we get involved with here. So, let's actually get involved with the first mission, and then we will talk more about the whole space building portion of the game, because there's a lot to do in the game, and I'm really excited to show it off. A local human colony has contacted us to find some supplies that got stolen by pirates. It's always pirates, sigh. It's not always the case. It's always space pirates, right? You always find space pirates in a space colony type of game. Now, when you're out over here, you're going to see a bunch of wildlife, a bunch of vegetation. If you can see this little arrow over here telling us to kind of go that way, because that's basically where our goal should be right now. Now then, if we move forward here, you move around just by clicking your left click button over here. These guys over here are passive. You could basically check out enemies. Some of the planets will have actual hostile creatures towards you that every time they get nearby, they're going to want to attack you. But these guys are passive. However, even though they're passive, you can still kind of attack them in a sense and be a total dickbag about the whole geology of the area itself, I would say, right? But just to show that off, in terms of combat here, combat's really easy. You just basically find an enemy, hold down your left click button, and boom. Oh, that guy's running away. No, don't run away. Don't go tell your friends about what just went down right here, man. Look, you're gonna ruin the whole diplomatic relations that we have going on over here. Oh god, you're gonna go tell that ugly man about us? Alright, before we talk to this key figure, this guy, I believe, is an aggressive individual. Most of these guys, as you can see over here, says passive. If this is melee or some sort of like combat-specific thing, you know that they're gonna come after you. So this guy is gonna be a little bit upset that we attacked his small friend, but before he even gets nearby, I'm gonna fuck him over, and there you go. Now, they're also going to drop some items for you, which is, it's going to be actually categorized over here in your taskbar item type of thing here. Now, this is going to be kind of important, and I'm going to focus on this a little bit later, because you're going to actually have to expand this in order to carry more items around, and also expand the stock in your base. But that all comes with the whole warehouse and the whole stocking system, which again, the game is actually kind of deep in that regard, but we'll touch on that once we get to that point. Right now we want to talk to this individual over here, which is our set pointer. Major of the local community. We received some vital supplies yesterday, but a pirate band stole them. It's dangerous for us to go after them. Can you help us? Of course, I have no other choice now, do I? Thank you, here are the coordinates. We want to recover 3 supplies, so if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to take my leave now, and maybe even, oh, passive individual's back. Alright, motherfucker, I remember what you did. Yeah, you're dead now. Oh, what do you want to do, huh? You want to get a little bit froggy? Oh, yeah, I killed your friend. Probably a relative of yours, but that's okay. You don't mind that, do you? No, of course not. You're kind of a dumb dude. Oh, god damn it. Ugly Man. Alright, so we have Ugly Man over here along with, Pirate. Pirate has bullets. So, to show off some of the combat system here, your band of individuals will have specific abilities attached to their, class. For instance, the strategist has the sniping ability. So if I go into clicking 1, that's my line of sight right there. And that was actually killed him in 1 hit. The sniper ability does have the ability to miss, obviously, but if it does land, it's actually pretty hard damage, which is pretty good. Most of the times, you will just kind of want to hold down the left-click button to kill most of these guys. However, if you're thinking you can just spam away and be all fine, you have an energy bar down here. All this energy actually is comparable to your actual attack power, so once it starts getting a little bit low, you can't shoot anymore. That is where number 5... I believe, who is that? The medic is number 4. Number 5, I forget who it is, but if you click his ability, just by hitting 5, he recovers the energy bar of everybody. Number 4 is your medic. If you hit 4, he will drop a heal on your entire party. So it's a little bit of just managing your skills and also kind of seeing what complements each other. I'm going to see if I can snipe this guy from afar. We totally missed that. However, I want to show off the Grenadier really soon, and I think the best example would be over here. Grenadier actually has the area of attack damage, as you can imagine. We want to go and come over here where all 3 of them are in our line of sight, drop this grenade, boom, ski. No questions asked. And we already recovered one of the resources that we were actually pointed to do, so there you go. Pirate's dead, and we actually got one of the items too. And as you can see right there, your dudes will recover health little by little as we go along. However, if you want the bigger HP boost, especially in the middle of a battle, you are going to want to rely on your doctor a little bit. So these people over here are just kind of passive. Human settler, I don't think you could attack them if you wanted to be a dick, to my knowledge. I've tried before and it didn't really work out. So, they're gonna just kind of hang out over there and do their thing, unless, let me try it out, just out of curiosity. No, it's not letting me, okay. Well, now this guy over here is gonna be an aggressive dude. This fucking thing is like something made out of, like, nightmare fuel. What do you want, dog? Yeah, come at me. Oh, you're probably not really a dog, but, you know, dog in the strictest sense of kind of like, hey, calling you out over here. We did hit him with the sniper shot and that went down. We got 18 credits for that, and we also got some more items for our colony that we'll be using later on. So, in a sense, it's kind of like you do want to grind out a little bit of kills every now and then whenever you specifically need an item for the base. Right now we don't need anything, but down the line, once you unlock more of the tech tree skill itself, you will kind of see the importance of unlocking some of these items. So, aggro dude is kind of in our range, so he's going to come after us, and then I'm going to actually dump a grenade over here because I wanted to kill some of those passive dudes for some of the items that they're going to probably drop for us here too. And by, you know, collecting them, all you have to do is just walk by them, so it's really easy. It's not really that big of a hassle, which I do enjoy. Alright, so here we have another big group. My Grenadier, are you out of cooldown time? I think you are. Let me toss another grenade. Dunsky, we'll get rid of this guy. This guy over here is going to be a mini-boss. Whenever they have a little weird icon over the head, that's a little mini-boss, so more health, more danger to us. Let me get rid of his cohort number 1. Can I get a sniper shot? Oh, I missed. As you can see right here, he has a lot more HP than the other dudes. Let me drop an energy over here to regain our energy a little bit. Boom. Alrighty. That guy's done with now. And let's see, about recovering resource number 2. Done. Alrighty, so that's been done with. The third one's going to be over here too, which is, you know, really nearby. That also has another mini-boss involved with it, but let me see if I can just toss a grenade over here instantly. Boom. Grenades are so good, man. They feel a little bit overpowered to me, honestly, but remember, you do have to kind of manage your resource, and the grenades themselves take up a lot of the energy bar instantly, and then there's a bigger cooldown time involved, so it's up to you to figure out when is going to be the ideal time to actually use that attack. Before we book it out of here, let me see about killing this ugly individual over here, just because I don't really like the looks of his jig over here. He's over here dodging all my attacks, by the way. Go fuck yourself, dog. We got all his resources? Excellent, alrighty. I'm not sure why I was trying to collect his body, too. Apparently I have some hidden ulterior motives back in the home base and back in the colony itself. Which, you know, I'd rather not talk about, because it's something like, you know, a little bit little perverse, which is something that I really want to get involved with right now, honestly. And again, I'm just, you know, being a joke. It's just a joke. Don't take it serious. I'm not gonna, you know, do things to this man's body because, you know, for all I know, I don't even know his anatomy. And that's as far as I'm gonna leave that. He's gonna chase us over here too, is he? Oh yeah, he totally is. No, it's fine. Try to catch up to me, dog. See what happens to you. You end up like your friends. Straight shot to the dome. Alrighty. So we're gonna come back over here. Oh, we got a random pickup. I'm not sure how that came about, but cool. Now that we've collected all the 3 of the items, we have to talk to the major. That's a major. For a second, I thought he was a mayor. Major, mayor, 2 different things. Alrighty, so the supplies will last us quite a while. We are very grateful. What do they even need those boxes for? All they do is staring at the horizon. I guess that was supposed to say all they do is stare at the horizon, but still beats being inside the tin can all day. Sigh. And with that, we're actually done. If you want to leave a planet, really easy. You just click on this icon over here. Do you want to leave this planet now? Absolutely I do. Which is something why I should probably sway away from stay, because stay would mean the opposite of me wanting to leave the planet now, isn't it? System Tolfer has been unlocked. Make sure to gear up your officers before attempting new challenges, correct. So, there's also an equipment system. The game is actually, it seems really, you know, superficially it seems kind of really basic, but there is a little bit of quite an in-depth type of thing to it. We could go over to another planet and do another mission, but before we wrap up here today, I wanted to actually show off some of the colony stuff. So, even though we're not going to be able to unlock the factory yet, we could actually start working on our colony a little bit over here to kind of get our people some rest. So, over here, colony. This is kind of like the spaceport area, if I'm right. This is where some of your colonists, or not colonists, but some of your potential customers are going to be coming in through once we build the space shuttle to actually bring them in. Right now, early on, I wouldn't really suggest it. So what you want to do is get some basic things going on over here. So if we go over here, we'll do a corridor. Now, the corridor, we're just going to go down through here for now, I'm going to say. And other than that, we also want to get a warehouse going on. So let's do a warehouse coming down towards here, I would say. And ultimately, we also want to do, maybe start setting up where the legit spaceport is going to be, maybe even a garden. So in order to do that, let's go, I would say, is this the right one? No, that's completely off. That is completely off. You could delete this by clicking shift and then clicking on the, or hitting shift and clicking on the actual thing itself. Here's the hallway that I was looking for. This is going to be for our kitchen, perhaps, so we'll go over here. Now, in terms of getting this stuff done, your colonists themselves will kind of take it upon themselves to actually work on this. So that's the upside to that. Let's get the whole area to sleep at going on over here. Barracks floor. So we're going to do a floor of barracks, probably down to, no, that's, I want to make it a little bit wider than that one. Let's go with 3. 3 is what I'm looking for, and then we'll go down to, I don't know, let's give them some pretty cozy barracks over here. Maybe down in here. It's going to be quite a bit of a building spree for them, but it will get done. Now, as you can see right now, only one person's working because they actually need to open up some of the spots for other people to come and work. Only one person could work on one individual tile at a time. So once they get a little bit more room over here, this guy could come over and be like, oh, you're working? Well, I guess I'll work too, which is, you know, pretty good. It's like, oh yeah, thanks a lot for, you know, putting your weight around here. So that's going on. Let's go into the warehouse itself, which is going to be over here. And that's what I wanted to be on this side. So we could do warehouse, like I would say, we're looking at a 3x3 again? Sounds about right, just considering we're going to have a lot of stuff in the warehouse stored up. We want to build a lot of extra pallets as well so we can store more items. As you can see right now, we could only carry up to, at least back in the home base, we could only carry up to 8 items. This is going to be expanded by creating the warehouse and making some more pallets in order to hold more items, which all the items are based on you getting some more items for your colony itself and having more stuff for sale and, you know, more incentive for people to come over and visit and, you know, buy some of your exotic goods. Alright, so right now they're working on this over here. I would like them to kind of spread out a little bit and come over this side, but there is quite a bit of a manageable task happening over here too, so I understand why that's happening. So, if we go over here, we want to make some beds too, right? All of this requires credits, by the way, so you start off with 10,000. We have a little bit more because of the mission that we just went through and got some more credits off of that, but everything's going to be managed through your credits, so be sure to keep an eye on it. Make sure not to spend too much. I'll place a bed over here, and boom. That's good. Another one right there. Another one where this fine gentleman standing. Can you please get out of the way, sir? Thank you. Now, lockers going to be for decorative purposes. They're not going to necessarily be to, you know, your people to put their items away, superficially anyway. It is going to actually increase your overall decor of the area itself. And again, you want to make sure that your colony is looking pretty stylish, looking pretty good. There's a lot of decorative items, a lot of boosts, because it, again, increases your overall worth, meaning more people are going to want to come over and check it all out. So we are going to put some lockers down right about here. Place you right here, you right here, you right here. Let's finish off with the beds over here. And that should be a room for a locker, so we'll do the other bed at the corner. That actually works out pretty goddamn well. Didn't even plan that out and it worked out pretty well. So we got that over here. And then we could do the other set probably on the other side over here too. So we'll do... boom, flip you around. Let's just place all these bad boys down here first, and then we'll go with the lockers and make it a lot easier for our life here. You need to swap. Oh, you already swapped over into correct position. I like you. I like you a lot. Boom and boom. Alrighty. And again, this is all taking place because of our credits. You don't have the credits to build this, and you're not going to be building anything. And down the line, some of the items are going to require more credits, which means a little bit more grinding in terms of the planets, but it's all the charm of the game itself. You can't just expect to build everything instantly and be like in God mode, because otherwise, what's the fun in that? So in the warehouse over here, we could actually go here and make some pallets. Now the pallets, once they are built, they will increase our skill bar, or not really our skill bar, but our item inventory itself. I'll put down some pallets like over here, I would say, kind of lined up against the wall. It's giving me like kind of nightmares of my old retail jobs, but that's besides the point. So those guys will be placed over here, maybe another one over here or so. Now each one of these have a little value to them, right? So it'll tell you the progress if you check out the information tool over here. And here, this one's built, so let's check it out. Expands inventory capacity by 4 slots. As you can see, this is already increased because this one was built. And if we check out the beds over here, Decor 1, Effects 1, plus 10 to sleep. Sleep is going to be a big thing too. A lot of your potential customers are going to want to come over here and just kind of use the colony as a little getaway hotel. So having like a proper bedding area for them to come and rest is actually going to be really important for your overall colony, your overall colony well-being. And sorry about that. I'm brain farting all over the place here today. And then lockers over here. That's not my locker. My locker should be this one over here. Decorative item. Doesn't really show me much else about it, huh? So it's just basically there for decor altogether. Alrighty. And there you go. Now, we're also going to build a garden just for our people to have like a little mental stability and whatnot. The garden itself is going to be... Where are you at, garden? Do we not have the garden unlocked yet? You know what? I believe we don't have it unlocked yet. It is actually unlocked through the... Is it really unlocked through the factory? No, I'm wrong here, right? Huh. 1 second here. I could have sworn, no, you don't start off with it. I guess you do unlock it afterwards. I'm getting that a little bit mixed up here. Alrighty, so my corridors over here are built, my warehouse is built, and my barracks are built. What we're going to do right now, we're going to call an episode here. We're going to do some more stuff next episode, get that garden up and running. We also need to get a kitchen. A lot of different things are still involved with the game. Believe me, this is just barely a minimal spectrum of what happens. This is basically the start. But there's a lot to do in this game. It's really, really fun. Not really too expensive, too, which is an upside, too, for a lot of people that are cautious about it. It's an early access game still. It's probably slated to be released fully by early 2015, so it's not too far off now. So definitely check it out if you are interested in it. I'll have the description below with information about it. And tune in next episode. We'll do a little bit more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. I will catch you next time.